Alright. What's up, everybody? Having some technical difficulties today, but I think I finally got the stream going. Got a bit of a chance to start early today. So, I thought, since I have a bit of time, I will take this time to go over some things I want to talk about for the build. For people who are going to be coming across this VOD later. Surprisingly, there's a lot of folks who review this after hours, of course, different time zones and such. So, alright, so Vindicator, really simply the gear set we're using, everything on the left here is Berserker, so all armor and weapons are Berserker. And then the Ruinous Dragon Hunter, if you've been following along, that's pretty standard, and all infusions are power. Sigils are still Cruelty Fire. I might consider playing around with something other than fire today. I'm not sure, we'll see. I'm not really sure what, maybe like Frenzy or something, I don't know. I want to try something. I've been using fire for so long, I feel like I should try to test something out. So Hydromancy Energy, I think that's pretty much just the best two sigils for Vindicator for the Greatsword, I think. Yeah, I think Energy is just the best. And then all of the accessories on the right hand side here are going to be Dragon. Everything Dragon. And that leaves us with about, I don't think we have any extra buffs, so 19k health, almost on the dot, 19.1, that's pretty good. And I believe that our ferocity is around 260. When you fully cap your cruelty stacks. So this is pretty much as min-maxed as I could figure out with the numbers that we're working with. And of course the relic is going to be the Mistburn relic. Has a lot of good synergy in the build. We apply a Might to ourselves very frequently. But most importantly is the 10% extra crit chance, which allows us to run Dragon gear instead of Marauder like we used to. So the extra 10% crit chance we get from here allows us to move the 10% of precision into ferocity and a little bit of vitality, but mainly ferocity with Dragon. And that's really the concept. So your stats here, once you're fully capped on Might, is going to look like this: 93% crit, nearly 4k power, and then your ferocity will be a touch higher once you actually have all of your cruelty stacks. Okay, that goes over the gear. The traits, here are the traits we pretty much always use in Zerg. Incense Response you can use if you think that your Might stacks are on average lower than 20%. But in my opinion, or in my experience, we have a bit of an overflow on Might in my parties, so I personally go and I move this over to Spirit Boon, because whenever you switch into Alliance stance or Demon stance or Chalice, you're going to pulse out one time a very important boon, whether it be Vigor for you or Stability or Resistance, depending on your second choice of legend. And I think that's pretty worth it. 2 seconds of resistance is nothing to sneeze at, especially on Legend Swap. On Legend Swap you generally are bursting, so it is a way to guarantee that you have resistance when you swap into Demon stance. So something to consider. It's very min-maxy. Very min-maxy though. Other than this trait, really, I don't change anything else about the Zerg build. Again, this is just Zerging. This is assuming I have 4 supports, one boon support like Stab, 5 rank Chrono, 1 full-time healer. And then, you know, usually a necromancer or something, like a strips DPS, whatever. It really depends. There's a lot of options for that fourth slot or the fifth slot. All right, that's pretty straightforward. I think this is where we're gonna land for the kind of final variant on min-maxing the builds. So I'm on pretty early. We have about half hour before really anybody from my guild really starts showing up. So I thought also, since I'm this early, we can talk about a few combos that are good for beginners. So any beginner Revenant who's trying to learn Vindicator. Let me make sure I'm not muted. Okay, I'm not muted. Very good. Any combos for a beginner Vindicator to keep in mind, and I'll go from simple to complicated. And so if you're a starter, here's what you got to worry about. You always want to dodge and then scavenger burst, and then after that you basically just have to use a couple of weapon skills. Don't worry too much about you know, like using movement skills. That you avoid using Nomad's Advance if you're a beginner. Avoid using Greatsword 3 for a little while until you get very comfortable with you know, controlling your character in a Zerg setting. Once you get very comfortable with how you can kind of be a little bit slippery, you can start incorporating in these forced movement skills like Greatsword 3 and Nomad's Advance into the damage spike, because it is a good strong hit, not gonna lie. And it is worth trying to min-max if you can get it. It's quite good on down targets, or if the enemy is doing a lot of movement, you can kind of Nomad's Advance toward the tail and catch the end of them, you know. There's a lot of uses for Nomad's Advance, so get comfortable with it if you're going to start playing Vindicator. Okay, so your combos always start with dodge, scavenger burst, and then for your spear combos, you go spear 5, 2, and 5, and that's like your basic combo. You do that. You'll be doing that most of the time, so 5, 2, 5. And then, of course, your secondary combo is going to be like your bigger spike combos, and we'll go over one in Demon Stance and one in Alliance Stance, because Demon Stance does play a role. The Dwarf Stance doesn't really, so I'm not going to go over that. Dwarf Stance is really straightforward. So okay, so if you're going for your heavy spike combo, you dodge, you scavenger burst, and you just do spear 5 for 5, 2, 5, dodge, scavenger burst. And at this point you're at max stacks, and if you can get into melee with maybe Nomad's Advance, you can start going into your Greatsword burst combos. Okay, so real simple on the spear. Just get used to that little burst rotation. So get used to, if you want to break this down into sections, first get used to the scavenger burst dodge, and then after you're used to doing that really consistently and making sure that your Forerunner of Death never runs out and that your endurance is never at maximum, it's really what you care about, because when you do that, you have the 25% damage buff. So 10% more damage if your endurance is not full, and 15% damage for 10 seconds after dodging. Okay, real simple. So dodge, scavenger burst, and then if you want to do your standard burst, which is just your weapon skills with no spear 4 to preserve it if your tag is not calling for like a spike or CC. And then if your tag is calling for a spike or a CC, you're going to dodge, scavenger burst, spear 5, 4, and then you're going to monitor your stacks, of course. Use 2 or 5 depending on your stacks. And if your tag is going to be going into melee, I generally recommend allowing them to creep forward and you Nomad's Advance towards where they end up, okay? So don't be, for example, if this illusionary cat is the tag, you're gonna want to wait for them to move in ahead of time or ahead of you, and then wherever you end up your Nomad's Advance, try to end this where your tag is probably going to be. Okay, so what I was going to say about that combo is you do the scavenger burst and dodge combo, you start doing the spear combo with the CC, and at some point you can Nomad's Advance, do your dodge, and start going into Greatsword. Okay, when you go into Greatsword, you get 50% of your endurance back immediately because of the energy sigil. So you're actually going to do a combo pretty much every time when you go into Greatsword that's going to look anytime you go into Greatsword or anytime you legend swap, okay? you're gonna dodge, scavenger burst, weapon skill, dodge, and then if you weapon swap, or if you had weapon swap into greatsword, or if you legend swap here, you get your endurance recharge. So you kind of do this little loop a little bit, kind of twice in a row at the beginning of every greatsword combo, and you want to take advantage of that because the dodge is a lot of damage, and you will be overcapping your endurance if you're not paying attention to your legend swap timing. So just to repeat that again, you want to make sure that you don't overcap your dodging with your legend swap. So dodge, legend swap, I'm full again, I should dodge again. Yeah, scavenger burst, I'm probably going to be filled up again, dodge, and now I can kind of go into my heavy hitting combos like greatsword 5, nomad's advance, and even scavenger burst with energy meld if I have like the time, pretty much. Okay, and that is kind of the concepts, the main concepts on this build. And I mentioned that I'll go over the demon stance bursts because there is one variant we should consider, and that is banish enchantments. You're going to want to throw this into your rotation, of course, right before you do any big hits. And the reason is because you'll be removing stability, you might be removing protection, you might be removing resistance. And so basically, I'm going to legend swap and I'm going to wait 9 seconds because I'm going to show you a burst that kind of that you can do really consistently leading into like a fight. So you can dodge scavenger burst, and in fact I'll just do this in spear since it makes more sense to try and pair the spear with the strips. So you can dodge scavenger burst, and whenever you're ready to commit the full combo, you can of course at this moment decide if you're going to be doing some sort of nomad's advance. If it's a range burst, you can skip all of that and just go nomad's advance, or sorry, scavenger burst, dodge, and then spear 5 4 5. And before any of that, before the enemy can really split up, you can try and hit a really big banish enchantments to get a lot of the strips out of the way. Usually around this point your tag is probably running onto the enemy and you can go for a big melee bomb. I don't really often use call to English, but today I'm actually going to be experimenting with that today. I'm thinking about maybe, if for example, if the tag is around me and there's a lot of enemies kind of in a circle around me, trying to be very careful and trying to like kind of get some pulls into the middle of the group without committing myself too hard. So those are some goals for today. I want to test a bit more on call to English and see if I even think it's worth pressing ever, or just to advise people to always press banish enchantments. Also, you can, instead of doing the full combo where, I mean, you can do dodge scavenger burst and spear 5, legend swap into demon, banish enchantment, spear 4, if you want to be really optimal, because that way you have the highest chance of getting CC. All right, let's get into EBG. Hopefully you guys found that helpful. All you VOD viewers, if you did, please hit a like on the stream or on the VOD video. It helps other people get introduced to the channel, maybe be interested in playing the game. New expansion hype, right? All right, looks like there's some public tag running around, so let's join them. I probably will switch to my roaming build since I don't have probably a healer. Although this group is pretty big. Interesting. Just throw myself into a group with some random people. I don't have the access. All right, let's just try to about these people from like afar. I'm probably not gonna have much help. We're just gonna do a little bomb here. Getting like legend swap. A little bit of strips bomb there. I'm gonna stun break myself. I don't have any healers to trust. Energy mail, strip, pool, legend swap. Ugh, can't really help burst here. Don't have enough stab to really get in there. But try and clean up what you can. You gotta be real careful here. They're baiting us into a line, basically. So we're gonna strip, gonna pull. Got some picks here. Gonna pull on tag here. I think I got a few CCs there. I'm not sure really how good that is. I'm gonna tag this guy. I don't think I hit him. Alright, interesting. They have a lot of scrappers. Cool. I like seeing engineer. Cool. I like seeing all the engineers, man. But flame jet, prime light beam. That guy's is that guy using bomb kit? Is that what that was? Napalm and bomb. Okay. Cool. Hey, what's up, guys? What's up, Simic? Hey, TJ. Welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome. Just getting kind of locked in. All right. Got myself a little coffee. Hope you're having a good morning, TJ. Alright, so I think those are all the major concepts. I'm going to try and stay in Demon Stance today. I don't think I'm going to update any gear, maybe the sigil on the spear. So yeah, Berserker all on the left side, Dragon all on the right side. Pretty simple to tell people now, I think. It's less complicated than the old variant where I had a few random stats all over the place. Oh, also, let me make sure the quality looks okay. Yeah, looks like it does. Look good. Alright, sweet. We're cooking. Okay. Oh, looks like they dragged me into a group. Oh, I've got a Suprat. I don't have much stab in this party. I have a Chrono, actually. No, I have a Chrono, so. Alright. Here's where the boys become men. Are they even here? I don't think so, actually. Never mind. Right. Oh, I don't think I mentioned it, but Scavenger Burst refills your endurance. That is not, for some reason, obvious to newer players. You have an incoming, maybe. I think I might go Dwarf Stance here because I think we don't have enough Firebrands. I'm trying to take a look here. Do we have enough people with stab on their kit? I think we do. I'll stay demon. I'll stay demon. I'm going to try and stay relatively backline and be a little bit concentrated with when I do my hits, because I think this group is relatively tanky. I'm going to do a leap strip bomb here. I'm just going to... Okay, good. I kind of did a defensive fade back here on that most recent dodge. I'm just gonna do a bunch of range bomb now because I think we're just kind of beating them up now. I'm gonna try my best to commentate a little bit more. I think that might help people. So I have my energy. I'm gonna use my 2 energies because I'm gonna energy melt here, or dodge the energies. Okay, I have one more leap forward, but I'm not gonna use it. The leap forward is good for catching tail. Top damage. While trying to explain what I'm doing. Jeez, it's really hard. How do people do that? Like in sports and stuff. Alright. Lots of engineers. Engineers are keeping up with me. That's good. Although that was kind of a weird fight. A little bit mid-rangey. I wonder... if strips was the right... Yeah, it probably was. I don't think we needed that much more stability. Probably would be better because Vindicator likes being in melee, you know, greatsword combos and stuff, but... oh, I wanted to see, how are my strips on that last fight? Not so great, right? Yeah. But I had some CC landing, so... Yeah, that was a weird fight. Could try going Shiro. I did want to test how much maximum damage Jade Winds does, you know, in like a Zerg. Let's give that a couple of hits. Okay. Just kind of being patient here. Use my heal skill to cleave anything in front of us. Yeah. Gotta be real tactical here. JD wins here and send it. How much does it hit for? 5k on somebody? That's a lag. I'm just gonna keep auto attacking. Hope for the best. Okay. They're gonna turn and burn us here. Missed it. I'm gonna bomb here. I'm kind of staying in spear a bit because... Okay, here we go. That was a very odd fight. 9k Jade wins on that guy. Let's pull out the meter on that. Nice. 4 warrior. I'm up there. Very good. I'll be honest, I'm not sure how good Jade wins is. I hit somebody for 9.5k, it averages for 4.5k. Is that really worth it for an entire legend stance? It's the only thing I'm using it for. What about impossible odds? What's the average strike of impossible odds? I don't know if I ever pressed it. We'll do dwarf stance for this next one. And we'll start legend. Or alliance, I mean. Dude. Wow. That was insanity. That was brutal. Okay. 8 finishes. Boom, boom, boom. Gotta stay close to the tag. You got a lot of damage dealers, so it's pretty good. Honestly, don't know if that was good or not. I'm gonna get dwarf stance on another one because they kind of exploded. I don't know if I even got to use vengeful hammers. All right. Oh, you know, let's look at our average hits for some of our key skills like Mist Unleashed. Okay, well, I guess not. Oh. Boom, boom. Ooh. They well bombed on me. We lose. Yeah, so I'm coming. I'm not getting away. Alright. Let's see. Some good stats. I feel like the boon strips is lacking, even though we have like 1 million necros somehow. So we'll go back demon. So we gave dwarf a fair shake here a bit. I didn't really like it much because I can't actually frontline with this team. So gonna drop it. Might try Shiro maybe? Mayhaps? My 95% crit, okay. Oh yeah, that was another thing. What's the crit rate on some of this one? Yeah, our resistance is hella low. Alright, so Demon Stance it is for the extra resist on Legend Swamp, even though it's like nothing, but it's something. Could try going Force instead of Energy, but no, that's a troll. What's up guys, welcome to the stream. If you guys don't mind, please hit a like on the stream and consider subscribing. It helps get more people interested in the channel, interested in the game. We've got a new expansion coming out, new reveal for new elite specializations this week for Revenant, Elementalist, and Engineer. Pretty cool. It's a good time to be into the game. I think, actually I'm not sure if there's any sales going on anymore. This probably ended, but yeah. Appreciate you guys. Let me know if the music is a little quiet. I messed with audio settings again for like the 80th time. Alright. You know, in a situation like this, Renegade might be better. Because I feel like boons are the problem. Well, actually, I don't know. No, yeah, boons are the problem because we have plenty of damage dealers. We just need to have more frontline stability and stuff. And resistance, of course. If I can resist a DPS, it's like huge. To be honest, I wish there was a Renegade main that would follow me around and just buff me. I wish I can clone myself playing Renegade and just have him pasted to my ass. The things I would do for resistance uptime. Ooh, found some targets. So laggy, it's crazy. It's gonna try and get any damage done. Crap, I can't do anything. Wow, that was crazy laggy. That was actually insane. I didn't do anything, it felt like. I was just pressing dodge a bunch of times. Alright. Oh, some blue fellas. Alright. Gonna get ass jammed probably by the other team. I imagine. Kind of stay in the core, the larger the group, so I don't get pulled. Although I have stab right now, so it could be a bit aggressive. Going. Guess we're not fighting. Guess we're doing a little drive-by. See you later, guys. Gonna strips one time, legend swap. If I can. Oh, please, let me use my keys. Can't actually press anything. My goodness. I hit hard when I actually press the buttons, but getting there is getting there's rough with this lag. Not bad. I'm up there on the strips meter too. Alright. Ooh. Damn. Shouldn't have greatsword 3 there. Tactical mistake. Got greedy. Wanted to burst. I was in demon stance. I probably should have just chilled. Gone to the spear. Getting into my sigil stacks. People are going down. A little sip of coffee. Remember to drink some water, guys. If you haven't had any water, drink up. It's like the group survived, or are they still fighting? I can't tell what happened, to be honest. I think they won. Does I have my stacks? Oh, no, they're here. We'll start in alliance stance as per usual. Oh, guess we're not fighting. Alright, so we have our max sigil stack, so yeah, we're at 263% ferocity. 263%, 45% crit, something like that. Depends on your buffs. And 29, 30, something like that power. Okay. Boom, boom. Ooh, another Vindicator. A healer. They are. I love seeing renegades and vindicators. Hey, this one's from my guild. What's their oh, Nasty. Okay, I know who they are. Another guy. Very nice, very nice. Oh, he switched to Vindy as I was looking at him. Alright. Boom, 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 boom. Man, I must say the copyright-free music is rough. Or where do you think you guys are headed? No idea. Where are we headed? This group is kind of huge. We're a little too big, honestly, for my tastes. I think I prefer when things are around a max. I think a maximum of 35, I guess. 35 or 40. I think 40 may be tops, like if I'm being extremely nice, you know. I'm being generous with my opinion. Oh, didn't crit though. No, I had no Pheno Fury. Yeah, it's still there. Alright. Boom, 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 boom. Dude, half this track is just ambiance. Nope. Man, copyright-free music is always like, it all sounds the same. I swear. Let's try this. Oh, the woes of YouTubing. Alright, new playlists. Okay, it's almost down. They're gonna come defend this or not? Looks like they're fighting over there in SMC. Alright, I don't know how good our stat or might is, so I'm gonna... Oh man, I can't, that's really selfish to do that, I shouldn't. Only 4 seconds of might. It's not really worth. It's just very min-maxy. Oh, behind us. Do a script on here. Gonna keep dodging around my tag for now. More strips. Gonna do a pull on my tag. Nice. Good bursts. Do a little pull on my tag again. Gonna do a strip here. Have a. Oh, I should have waited maybe a second. So I'm gonna do a strip and then spear 4 again. Strip, spear 4, legend swap, nomad's advance, greatsword. That's pretty good burst. It's gonna do a max range pull. Good. Nice. Yeah, I gotta play real careful once the numbers get this big, because any of this movement stuff that I'm doing is gonna cost me like big time. Okay, not bad, really. I'll take this damage for me kind of bombing real careful. I think what I'm carrying most is the I'm up there on strips, so strips wise good, spike wise I guess is really the question, right? 13k spike, 16k. I mean, I'm not too much lower. Maybe it could be a boon thing. They really don't get to go into melee much, which is where Vindicator shines a lot. Getting that great sword rotation in. They're not letting me into melee a lot. Probably wise for them. I think we have a lot of melee bombs, so might be in their best interest not to let us into melee. Oh, looks like my group is tagging up. Gotta join them. I'll do one more fight with these guys and then I'll join. Wouldn't mind the smaller content. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to the stream, welcome to the channel. If you guys are having fun, please consider hitting a like on the channel, or a like on the stream, sub to the channel. I do this every week. Focused on helpful educational entertainment, focused on Guild Wars 2 World of World. I mainly play DPS, but I can play a lot of roles. Okay. Trying to get some FPS lag here. Oh, I see, that's why. That makes a lot more sense as to why I'm getting FPS lag. Try and clear out some of these bodies. Just gonna spam my strips, pool. Okay. Just gonna make sure I stay with tag. Okay. Right. Oh, they're clashing up there. Always wondered if I can hit people from up here. I don't think I can. Holy shit, I hit that guy. 8.5k. Bonk. Alright, let me help kill this lord. Instead of dilly-dallying here. Oh my god, he dodged my Scabby B. Oh yeah, backing up. We might get portal bombed actually, Doo-doo-doo. Do one strips switch. It'll do it. Oh boy. Can't press any buttons. I'm just hoping dodge will do the trick. Wow, that is very annoying. Alright. Alright, let me join my tag. Join our group. I think we did alright there. Bunch of tail biters. What's your group? Alright, gotta run. Which borderland are we going? Join my guild Discord. What is up, gang? Where are we going? All of Judgment Alpine. Alright, here we go. Let's join the boys. Somebody else can enjoy their time in EVG. That's fun. I think that's as much massive scale as I can take for right now. Unless it's with my guild, obviously. Ooh, got some food. Alright, that made 3-minute fight. We lose the data, that stinks. Interesting. Kinda wish I took a second to look at the log. Crap. Alright, forming up here. Let's see what we got. Oh, we got Zane, my boy. Oh, my boy Scooby Dooby on the support harb. Very cool. All right, let's catch up. Hey, I got a black line key. Let's open something. See what we got. Useless. Let's see what die we got. Sincerity. I'll ask the guild if somebody needs it. Teleport to friend is like useless because I have the recharging one already. Sad. All right, we are small. Fighting VIP apparently. Okay. Nice. That's pretty good, boss. Nice. I see another Vindy here. Very good. Distant static, my boy. Another Vindy represent. Very good. You're pretty low on strips, so frankly I'm not sure it's worth me debating demon stance or not. Ooh. Some more people in the squad. Welcome everybody, welcome to the channel. If this is your first time here, please consider hitting a like and subscribe on the channel. I do this every week. I make Guild Wars 2 content videos focused on introducing key concepts, build guides, that kind of thing, helping people get into the game. If that's your thing, please consider sticking around. I also have a community Discord that I have been promoting the last week or two. And I'll get you guys that link here, but just to give you a little rundown, it's called the Ram Ranch. You have a channel here for announcements. Any uploads will be here, and of course the most important thing is the builds that I curate and make. I put them and post them here, and I update them, and I do update them as I play. I also have a written guide for Renegade, and I plan on putting together a written guide for Vindicator and adding that in this channel too. And any other class at which in the future that I work on a video for, I will make sure that I put together a written guide in there for anybody who finds that useful. So if that's your thing, feel free to hit the join. I'll get the post. I got the link in the chat here. Doo-doo-doo. Find my Discord. Here you go. So I've got that link there for you if you guys are interested. More than happy to chat with you guys, talk about things in the game, help you guys figure things out, or give suggestions. I've already done that with a few people. For example, how to optimize your game for better performance, how to kite efficiently, tips for practicing how to kite, that kind of thing. All right. Hope you guys are having a good night other than that. All right, in case anybody's wondering, I am a Revenant main. Renegade and Vindicator are my favorite builds in the game, probably. Followed closely by Untamed DPS. That's a banger. Especially if you're able to play Mace Hammer. I love that build. Spellbreaker, Dragoner DPS, you know, those are also fun. Not as fun as those other ones. They're fun, but not as fun to me. Preference. Right, take a sip of the old coffee. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the stream. I see a few of you guys flowing in. Hope you guys are having a great morning, evening, or night, wherever you are in this wacky, wild world. Alright. Trying to think. I think I have to go Jealous here. Not sure actually. We'll see how the fights go and I'll decide. Nice. We wiped them. I wasn't quite ready. All right. Nice, good damage static. Hell yeah, that's my boy. I only got 8 strips there. I'm gonna go Dwarf. I feel like I'm not getting value from that in the first place. I did use a Call to Anguish there. I wonder how much damage that did. What's it called? Unyielding Impact, right? An average hit of 3k for 30 energy with a pool on it. Is that worth it? Probably not, right? Do you feel like Dwarf Stance Vengeful Hammers is just better? At least in these fights where it's not just spamming at range. Ooh, I got one down. Can I help him? Oh, we poured it onto me. Ooh, Scavenger Burst on the wall. I definitely thought it was a spear. Heck. I love seeing another Vindy, man. Love it. Big spike on him. What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. Boom, boom, boom. The wreck, yeah. Boo 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 doo boo. Alright, we can try to take their garrison. That'll summon the horde. Alright. What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. See you guys flowing in. They're on our team, I think. Oh, all right. Right. Hopefully we haven't run out of targets. I wanted to get a few more rounds in. You still want to play? Where are we at? We should queue up EBG. They talked about it in the Discord. I think we're gonna wait a few minutes. I know there's content there, but we have 33 and there's already a 6-man queue, so it's gonna take us a long time to get in, as much as I want to be there. I was in EBG earlier in the stream, right at the start, or not right at the start, but Nick and Indo. Yeah, I was helping the SNK tag run around a bit. Got into a couple of fights, but then joined up with the boys. Oh, we have yeah, we're lacking on the content. It's actually a necro. All right. Bum, bum, bum. It would be nice if VIP tries to fire us head on, but I'm not sure if they will. I think they're gonna wait until they have some siege, which would make sense, I think. It's probably what I would do. Ooh. Alright, let's help out. Let's get these builds. Daily's done. I'm at the point with the Wizard's Vault where I really don't need much that I care about, so I'm just gonna start dumping into gold now, I guess. Because none of the rest of this stuff is important. It always feels weird when you get to this point. It's kind of nice, but weird. Just got like a free 20 gold there, I guess. Just for playing the game. Just for enjoying. Just for logging in and breathing, pretty much. A lot of those objectives are. Alright. Oh, holy crap. Ah! All right. Bind. Okay. Nice. All right. That was a hell of a fight. Nine downs count. I am he who knocks. 28k spike. Oh, look at that nut right there. Bam! Damn, dude. 31k spike, dude. Akabar making my PP looking little. On the spike meter, of course. 29k, very nice. Yeah, I'm competing with the big boys here. Spike Lord DH and Lust is playing it. He's pretty good at it. And Core Warrior spiking harder than me. Probably way easier with much less ease than I have to. But as we know, Vindicator has higher up damage, higher DPS on average, but a slightly lower spike so far in all my testing. This is kind of loud, so all of a sudden. Oh, crit chance was one thing I've been wondering. 85% crit. That seems. 88% crit, 90%, 88. Not bad. I'm gonna assume some of that is because of weakness. Bum, 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 bum. You know, I could go full YOLO and go full old build, but kind of don't want to do that actually, because I lose so much health. I might do that. Boom, boom. Ooh, nice damage. Very good. 37k spike. I love it. Very nice. 34k spike. All right, it cranked. I don't even think I got to use demon stance, by the way. Boom, 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 boom. Just going to do a little shilling, a little advertising. I have a community Discord. If you guys are interested, the message pinned in the chat will get you an invite. There are no requirements other than be chill, be cool. If you want to talk about the game, talk about talk about any builds, you're welcome to. Lots of memes, lots of chat talking about things that can help you. I've got pins in here about how to get better at the game, how to improve the game's performance, and it's just going to get better and better over time. I've got written guides for the builds that I'm going to be working on, including in here alongside the video guides that are coming. And of course, any builds that I play, I will be updating here. Okay? Check the chat for a link. Also, hit a like on the stream. I'm just gonna keep doing that every I don't know, half hour or something. You know, apparently the average view duration on my stream is about 10 to 15 minutes, so it's actually interesting how many people shuffle through. Interesting statistics on the analytics page on these streams, to be honest. Not very useful, but interesting. You know, I wanted to try... yeah. We'll do a couple of more pulls on Demon Stance. I feel like, well, actually, let's do one pull where I test impossible odds. I was wondering how much damage that adds into the build while you have it channeling. So I'm just going to focus on, like, letting it channel and not do many Jade Winds. See how that works. Okay, well, they kind of just exploded, unfortunately. That was an 11k Jade wins on that guy, by the way. Oh, let's see. I hit one person for 11.6k. Wow, that's insane, by the way. Pretty worth using Shiro in some cases where you don't need any strips. But I feel like why not just use Dwarf Stance, right? Alright. Ooh, Gears 2, we need to go for it? I got our type to do it, let's see. Would like to get into EBG. Yeah, alright. Hydrate up, boys. Hydrate up, Hydro homies. Phantom's Onslaught, 8k max. Whoa, that was laggy as fuck. He's definitely not dead. All right. Not queuing yet, even though the queue is 0. Yeah, it's because we're gonna get an instant 30 queue. I don't know how long it's gonna take for all of us to get in. Alright, that's how much damage Jade Winds is hitting for. 6k hit, honestly, 6k ain't bad. Oh, impossible odds, I don't know, this is so hard to quantify. Some of that was Spanish. I don't know if I can do that, to be honest. I'll try and hit that thing. I don't think I can. Nice. Yeah, this is a very common word to say in these days. Es catapulta. Oh, I see. French Spanish, everybody knows about that. Very famous. I'll have what he's having. Oh god. What the hell? Sorry guys, you guys don't hear the Discord, so I'm just laughing like a maniac, but some people are going ham. I hate that I can't hit this cannon reliably. Oh. No. All right. Ulta. Close. Green's up top. All right. Shit. Okay. What's going on, bro? Who's coming? Whoops! I dropped something over there. All right. What was my biggest Jade wins? 11.5K. Holy crap, man. That's fucking huge. It hits as hard as Greatsword 2. That is a crazy statement right there. A little sip of water. All right. Wow. Well earned Vista 3 and Q. A lot good. Majority of us didn't make it through. All right. Is there anything on the reveal this week? Let's see. Kind of wish Blue Faunus there, by the way. They didn't do anything. I'm in. All right. Good. All right, so I really don't know if I'll be able to get use out of Jadewin's here on this map, because the numbers we're going to be fighting are going to be much bigger. And in those scenarios, Demon Sense or Dwarf is for sure better, I think. I think we'll start Demon. If we got to tank up more, we'll adjust. What? Let's do a little trolling on Shiro for a little bit. See what enemies show up. Just dying to this lord, bro. Well, that was a little bit anticlimactic. Weekly SMC free. Thank you very much. Looks like green is doing something over there. They have OJ's over there. Alright. Let's look at the comp. Let's think. We got 1 FB, 1 Chrono, 1 FB. We have 1 Necro. We got 1 Chrono, 1. So we. Yeah, our strips are low. So I will start Demon Stance. Strips are too low. All right. All right. I don't think we were quite ready to engage that. Hi, Katie. Good to see you. Boom, boom, boom. I am going to move to the next song. You excited for the Quaggan Legend Reveal? Or Vizier Kilbron Bliss. I have to wait until Wednesday to know. It's actually so annoying. Why can't somebody leak it, huh? Somebody leak it already. Tell me who the damn legend is, damn it. Oop. I don't even realize my attacker's moving. Yeah. Oh, did you? You've confirmed with the ANET employee? You disgust me. Honestly, I'm getting kind of scared. I can really see a Quaggan legend actually being a thing, and that would actually just... That'd be maddening. That'd be a stain on an otherwise perfect class. Yeah, I desperately need a Quaggan legend, yes. Gotta have ridiculous sound effects too. You know. Splish splash, you know, the Quaggan. Ooh. It's gotta sound real goofy. It's just gotta be a real joke, you know. That's what all Revenants want. They want basically the antiquary of Legends. All right, enough shitting on antiquary. Yeah, okay. Oh. Alright, I'm gonna try using my strips a ton. Oop, they got knights here. You told me I'm playing. Make sure that you make it clear in the blog post that Quagon Legend was specifically because no. I cannot be blamed for this horror. If the Quagon Legend comes saying that, I want nothing to do with it. Or to World War, not, you know. Keep my name out your mouth. Okay. I wanna fight. Let's do it. Yeah, we are still in the same matchup, Katie, I believe. Right? Yeah. Yeah. It's only been a couple of days. What's up, guys? Welcome to the stream. Please consider hitting a like on the stream if you're having fun, and subscribe. I do this every week. It's been fun seeing you in there. You feel bad for the other Mindy? Like, have you been bullying that other fella? Or other evidence just get a target on their back because they really play the same class as me and have a PóRR tag. Right? I don't know about standing in one place like that. Accidental bullying. Poor little fella. Let me supply. To be honest, I was pretty brave of my tag to sit there and tank that. I don't know if that was a good idea. We need actually a move. I don't know, the big point of the game is movement. We're too small too. Half, more actually less than half now, but a good chunk of us are not even here. So we're outnumbered, and we tried to tank them. Just a little bit of limit testing, I guess. Alright. He's changing the meta. I tried to give him Dwarf stance, Ride of the Great Dwarf and Roads, but it's just too much. It's a non-moving meta. I hope it's not, because I have played a couple of those metas, and it's not super fun. I wish I had some more coffee. I ran out. Dang. Actually, it's kind of late. I shouldn't have more. Yeah, it sounds boring. It is pretty boring. Seen a couple of the videos, and I was a part of a couple of those metas. Nothing as bad as like the most extreme like standing still meta. They call it Chinese GVG, but it was pretty boring. I think it was a Dragon Hunter meta, Dragon Hunter and Reaper meta, if I remember correctly. And yeah, not fun. I think it was Chrono, Firebrand, Tempest, Berserker, Dragon Hunter, or Necro. You can kind of pick those three. Reaper. You can kind of put it in the last two slots. Oh, and a Heal Scourge, sorry. Fourth slot is Scourge. Not super fun times. Honestly, yeah. You miss Reaper meta though? Isn't Reaper meta you? Yeah, well, Reaper meta is melee meta, which I like meta. I like melee meta. I don't have any boons, so I just have to wait until I can get closer. There you go. Alright, why are we, why are we walking away? It's not roaming meta though? Yeah, roaming is not so great right now. I mean, it's not terrible. Roaming hasn't been good really in a while. Since Willbenders, I think. I'll be honest, I don't remember it being fun since Willbenders. And I'm not saying Willbenders are OP right now. That's just when I remember when Willbenders got crazy OP. That was the last time I remember thinking roaming was like kind of fun. And that's been a while now since, and of course they've been nerfed. And then there was like the Harbinger meta where everybody and their mom was playing Harbinger, Power or Condi, and just killing everything. That wasn't super fun either. Our stab is not great, so going dwarf stats. So boring. No healing. Woo! Interesting. Alright, Harv isn't fun to play. Really? I feel like it has so much access to mobility and CC, and you have a lot of cleanse on Necro with some of the utilities. I think Reaper is more fun, but I think Harv is just easier to play. And everybody and their mom is going to play whatever's easier. Everybody and their mom. That's why people like playing Sally so much, because it's like playing the game on training wheels, because you have so much tankiness. The thief meta wasn't so fun either. I'm not gonna throw shade. Boom, 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 boom. You hated the thief meta? Yeah. Thief meta was one of the worst. Probably worse than Worldbender meta, I think. I don't know. Worldbender meta was annoying because they cleave. They do AoE damage. Dead. Oh man. I don't know if we have the stab for this. I'm not even able to strip. Well, actually, I am stripping there, but I don't think we're even engaging. Alright, you hate Thief meta because also when the video came out about how thieves and mesmers could glitch into AO, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that was really boring because you could leave your garrison in like Red BL or something, and then a thief would show up and just try and like sneak cap it. It's so boring, man. Okie dokie, let's... Alright. Made it back. Welcome everybody, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the stream, welcome to the channel. Also, Katie, I tried to stream vertical today, and I don't know, bugged out for some reason. I tried to turn it on, so I don't know why that's not running. I was actually just having to ask about that. That's weird. I need to fix that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand how one of the streams is working and the second isn't. I didn't want to restart my stream a few times, just to try and get it figured out. Incoming. Man, my tag is just AFK. Tag's AFK. Come on, man. Bro. Like, we actually got to fight these people one-on-one. Tags AFK, man. Fuck it, dude. Oop. All right. I think are we missing a lot of people? Yeah, we are. A lot of people are running back. Boo-doo-doo-doo. That was a crazy strat. Those guys are tanking. 2, 4, 6, 8 downs. Ba-dee-doo-ba-dum. Do-do-do-do. Like we have stab is good. I don't know. What's our strips? Our ships is okay. I think we need some melee presence, so like grinding on the front line. So we'll see if dwarf maybe gets us that. I don't know. It's hard to tell with these really tanky groups exactly what to do better. Behind. Boop, doo, doo, doo. What's up, everybody? Is EBG on? EBG was on a few minutes ago. I haven't seen them in a minute, so I don't know if they left or not. What's up, everyone? What's up, everyone? And welcome to the stream. Welcome. You guys having fun? Consider hitting a like and sub on the channel. Sorry, it's really hard to talk at the same time as people are saying things in Discord in my ear. You guys don't hear that. Why are we doing this positioning, man? What is this, dude? Freaky deaky, come on, bro. We're spending all this time just to die, to putting ourselves in corners and shit, dude. Fuck. About thought of how the meta will change with the new elite specs. Ooh. You know what? Honestly, I have not. Here are some blanket ideas just off the top of my dome. Let's think. I think Gale Shot will be powerful roaming or small scale, and I think it'll be, depending on the damage tuning, usable in Zerg, but probably worse than Untamed on most situations. Kind of like where Soul Beast is at. I feel like it's going to be in a similar situation as Soul Beast. Alright, let's think. What's next? Antiquary. I think Antiquary is maybe usable in Zerg. I just don't really understand how good it's going to be or what it's going to do, so I don't know if it's going to be good, but it might be playable. Ritualist, I'm excited for. I think Ritualist support, Ritualist healer, I think is going to be pretty good. Paragon support, Paragon healing, or whatever build ends up being meta on those two. I think those two are going to be very fun, very interesting meta additions to the defensive roles. What else? We got Luminary. I'm not sure how Luminary will work out. I think maybe Luminary can be a good tag to command on. I'm not really sure really what else about it. It seems pretty boring. It just seems like another bog standard tanky frontliney Guardian build, which we kind of have with Firebrand already, but providing potentially different types of utility. Who knows what's going to happen. Well, wait, some guy for 11k spear. Jumping on us. Well, I'll try to complete that thought here in a second. Watch tail. No need to apologize, Katie, no worries. Well, I'll get to that message here in a second. I missed some other classes. What was it? I mentioned Luminary. Troubadour. Troubadour. I think Troubadour is going to be cool. I think it's going to be a... I don't know how it's going to do. You know, ANET mentioned that they plan on Troubadour kind of going into some of the utilities that Chrono provides. Who knows really what that means in the long term. Green is kind of behind. So do I think Paragon will replace one? I'm not sure. That's what I was just thinking about. I think potentially Paragon could be like a third support, like Firebrand, Chrono, Paragon. And then of course it could be Firebrand, Troubadour, Paragon, or Firebrand, Ritualist. You know, I feel like all the new elite specs have a chance to kind of be in the mix. I think it really depends on tuning and how strong the spec specific utilities that turn out, of course. You know, like, I think maybe if you're like a crazy Paragon main, or if you're a crazy Troubadour main, you know, I trust that ANET will have it balanced close enough where it won't really matter. You can play whichever spec you like the most. I guess they're preventing us from getting it. Alright, alright. Alright. What's up, guys? Welcome everybody to the channel. If you guys are enjoying the content, please consider hitting a like on the stream and subscribing to the channel. I make educational content regarding World v World, Guild Wars 2, with a focus on helping people get better at the game and enjoy it more. I main Revenant, but I'm skilled at a couple of classes, and you'll support being one of them. I also run a community Discord where I post all sorts of helpful stuff for newer players or players interested in trying to put some effort and get better at the game. If that's your thing, please consider hitting or checking out the link in the chat. I believe I have the pinned message in there, and that's my Discord channel where you guys are welcome to join, ask any questions. They're coming. Do, 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 do. All right. Slow down. We're gonna water fight. I don't know my rotation down there that well. What is going on, bro? This is a meme. This is some clown strategies. Man, stab. I can't give myself my stab. Oh. That was so stupid. That strat was so dumb. Oh. Yeah, I can't really do a shit because this is so silly. I can't get the tag. Damn. I would wish we would stop fighting this position. Like, why are we staying there? Can't see shit. Dude, I swear, we're just losing everything on positioning today, man. Like, how are we supposed to do anything in these positions? That's pretty good. Yeah. Just too spread out. I couldn't even stay anywhere near you. Pretty much the whole fight. This is my normal tag. This is like the backup tag that we have. Basically, our main tag has a couple of nights of the week where they don't tag up. But I would still consider them one of our main tags, though. I think we have 2 main tags, I guess I'd say. Alright. Okay, man. I'm gonna have to go my roaming build because my supports are not supporting. I don't know, my firebrand is not firebranding right now because I am just falling apart. Can't go anywhere near the tag, getting pulled and all that, so. No flame, man, but my firebrand is not doing it right now. I can't be near the melee, so I guess I'll just provide my own stab. Alright, push through. I wish I fucking could, man. If I had some damn boons. I got immobed immediately, couldn't go to the tag, and then got no stab. Got pulled across, somehow didn't die, and at that point just decided not to give up on my support there because they're not doing it. Oh, are you serious? All of the tags we're fighting just stopped? No, oh man. Dude, that sucks. Everybody just tagged down. Oh, we had a bunch of laggy ass fights against blue. Ah, man. The one fight we had 1v1 against blue and we were fucking trolling. Tag was asleep at the wheel. Alright, let's see. What's... Villainous cape. This is a cool cape, but it's not worth 1,000 gems. It's a cool effect. Alright. Look, cleansing bad? Let's check a look. Nah, our cleansing's fine. This is my cleanser. My cleansing is fine. I think it's the boons. I think I'm just not getting the boons right on impact, which is kind of the most important time to have the boons. That's like always the problem. Boon supports don't press their boons right when the melee is about to happen. It's like, that's your job. It's kind of the most important thing. That's why I love Renegade. You're constantly just shitting out boons, resistance and stab, and you don't even care about when. You just kind of go through your rotation. There's a lot of World War missions. What's going on there? Gotta find another playlist here. These are roamers. We're gonna switch to the roaming build. Okay, that's all your dodges there. Yeah. So many tank builds, man. How many tank builds were in there? It's almost all of them. Alright. We're just gonna go roaming builds because I don't think we're gonna fight any Zergs for pretty much the rest of the night. Gonna pool. Jade wins. 4. I love Jade wins. I don't want to go greatsword a bit. Alright. What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. Welcome. Hope you guys are chilling, having fun, having a lovely start of the week. Alright. If you guys are having fun, please consider hitting a like on the stream and a sub to the channel. Thank you very much. Okay. Well, they got squished. Alright, I think we're tagging down here, guys. Oh, not a bad day. I feel like the content was a little light because it's just these two Giga groups running around in EVG, and it's kind of no fun doing like 50 v50 v50 or whatever. I really don't like those fights, honestly. I would rather... I don't mind doing 50 v50 if it's just one color versus one color, but when 3 colors are involved, 90% of the fights just end up being decided by positioning, and it's not really any fun for anybody. Oh, actually, I don't know. Is he this guy's tagging, maybe? Bum, 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 bum. Hope to get some longer fights sometime this week. We have definitely 2 good groups to fight. I just don't want to do them. I just want to fight them at the same time. Alright. Oh god, what is this song doing? You're gonna skip on that. Alright. You're running on 2 hours of sleep. Holy moly. Alright, Katie, you take care of yourself. I'll see you on Wednesday, hopefully. Hopefully we know what legend we're looking at by the time I stream on Wednesday. Anyway, you take care of yourself, have a good night, have some water before bed, set your alarms for work or whatever, brush your teeth, whatever other rituals I would ignore when I was a kid that I make sure I do now. Alright. Let's switch this roaming weapon to Greatsword. We'll go Demolisher. We'll just go Hydro Cleansing. Or Energy, rather. Surprised we're still doing a little PPTing here. I think we're just trying to get some dailies. Right. Alright, I'm not roaming build, but we can do this. Okay. They got erased. Dang. I thought they stealthed or something. I thought they went through us with Veil. Alright, well. Right. Arrow cards here. Well, I guess we're gonna try and go for the keep. YOLO. All right. There's some dots closer to Gully. Golden Gully. Oh. That's made this. I think I'm hitting shit. On the hill. I'd like to go up there, but it's too many for me to go on alone. That was funny. Don't want a short bow. Let's try spear for a little while. Let's give it a chance. Every time I do spear grits, or I like regret it. I feel like it's not good enough. But we'll give it a go. Oh, all right. Dun, 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 dun. So we're going this way. We got his boys. Nope, just reporting. Never mind, I thought we were just gonna sit here and wait for them to show up. I should probably get some supply. Who cares? Bam. Yay, inventory wars. All right. We'll probably sell this die unless somebody wants that. They're common. Okay. Big kills. Yeah. That's funny. Yeah, it's gonna be the end of the stream probably, or the tag and stream. I did a bit of the review earlier on the stream today, not later. Boom, boom. Alright. Do. Bum, bum, bum. Well, didn't get a good log on Jade Wins. Just curious how much it's hidden for in against like real people. You know, people aren't just wearing complete berserker or something. Can we change the stats of ascended trinkets? Yes, you can. I will try to show you. So what I would do if I was you is I would just do this, give it to wiki, stat change. So I'll walk you through it. It's a little confusing the first time I did it. All right, so screen capture. All right, so stat changing can be done by putting in a couple of things together in the Mystic Forge. If you're doing a weapon, you need the obviously the weapon, an inscription for the weapon, 5 ecto, and an anthology of heroes. So where do you get all that? Place where you get all that. Anthology of heroes, you get it for 10 spirit shards. It's pretty much free. Okay. All right. 5 ectos you get pretty much for playing the game and breathing. Okay. Oh wait, you're asking for accessories, right? I'm thinking about weapons. Weapons and armor. Accessories. So which accessories do you have, by the way? Because if you have like these ones, Mist Charge Jade Band, the way that you reset these is with this guy. Where is it? So right here. If you have a mist, if you're using these mist talismans or the mist charged jade, whatchamacallit, you have to use this mist capacitor to reset the stats. Ring and amulets, yeah. Which do you know which exactly? Do you know which rings and amulets you have? Because if they're mist ones, you can reset them with this. But it's only for this type. It's only for these ones. The ones that say mist charged and mist. If it says mist or mist charge, you can use a mist capacitor and it resets it completely. And then you can rechange them. And it only costs 250 memories of battle, which is about like 30 gold or so. And that resets all of that once. So any ascended trinkets that are in your bags, they all get reset. All right. Not mistype, something from a fractal. Oh, so if is it one of these ones, TJ? Like these ones? Does it have like a name? If it has a name like this, you cannot change this one. So my suggestion for accessories is you can either get them through WvW, or you can get them. Personally, I like the ones from WvW because you can reset the stats. There is a place where you can get like this, like for example, this bearkin carved shell is easy to get. So bearkin carved shell, you can get 2 of these like I have, and they're from the new expansion. So I don't know if you have access to this, my friend, but if you can go to WvW-focused, TJ, don't know if you do have access to the new zone, but if you do, you can buy 2 of these and just pick whatever stats you want. I'll try and show you where it is once this load screen decides to let go of me. Okay. All right, TJ, listen up, my friend. If you go to WvW-focused, there's a fella here that'll sell you. It'll sell you these things for, I mean, it's not free, but it's pretty easy currency to get. You have the expansion? Perfect, okay. All right, so there is a fella here. Where is it? It's on this side, I think. I think it's over here on the left, so one sec. So you take a left here and you go to this guy right here. This guy with a crazy ass name. You can buy this bearkin carved shell. And this is dragon stats. So I know that you were looking for dragon. And then there's also these 2 rings right here so if you have these Ursus obliges, so you can get 2 rings for 10 gold and 1,100 Ursus oblige, or I don't know how to say this shit. And then you can also, if you have charged Titan ore or rotted Titan amber, which you can get by buying it or running around, you can get these 2 bearkin carved shells, which are dragon stats. So 2 rings that you can pick the stats on, 2 dragon accessories, and hopefully that should be everything you need. So if you go to, let me do a cost analysis. Charged Titan ore. Definitely spelled that wrong, but all right. So 75. It's gonna cost you like 10 gold or something. All right, so it's gonna cost you a total of like 6 gold. All right, and you can get or 12 gold. I'm doubling it, right? So you can get 2 of these dragon pieces, and then for 10 gold in total plus these obliges, if you have them, you can get 2 rings. You can pick whatever stat. Boom, there we go. So that'll do it for you. And then that covers these 2 on the right and these 2 on the bottom right. And then you're just looking for a back piece, an ascended back piece, and an ascended amulet. So which amulets could I suggest? There is a place. There was 2 ascended amulets. What's the easiest amulet to get? Let's see, amulet. Where would I suggest you get an amulet? Looking at the vendor. You probably want one where we can pick the stats, or a dragon. Oh, Icebrute Saga. You can get one for accessories. Or accessories for Biora Marches. Okay, so you can get one from a Biora Marches, my friend. If you have access to this, I think it's here. Jorah's Keep, right? Doesn't say. All right. Weapons. Let's see. This is not here. Oh, you have to do it. That's right. You have to do a. I forgot about that one. You have to do an achievement for that. I guess honestly, I just get them from WvW, really. I feel like the last 2 pieces I would just advise you to get from the WvW vendor, honestly, because there are other options. Yeah, I think that's here. I was looking at some of there are some other options, but I mean, the ones I suggested to you are not stat selectable, but well, 2 of the rings are. So you're looking for an amulet. The rings got you sorted on. I guess I'd honestly just tell you to get these. It's probably a little more expensive to get these because it's going to cost you some claim tickets. So it kind of hurts because you need that for your legendary armor. But I would probably tell you to pick up the amulet from here because it's just one-time purchase, and then you can reset the stats if you want to. And then for the back piece is kind of hard. Where would I suggest you get a back piece? Oh, this is a back piece. What's it called? Arrow back piece. This one's really cheap, really cheap. The quiver 1,000 arrows. You can make this like super easy, like crazy easy. Okay, all you need is a stack of vicious claws. 50 ectoplasms, and 240 philosopher stones. So the first two you just get from the trading post. So 250 vicious claws, 240 philosopher stones, and a vial of condensed mist essence. These are actually the ones I used to craft. You get the philosopher stones, I think, from here. Yeah, so philosopher stones for here. Use a blood ruby. Okay. Well, if you need an extra one, it is a stat. I think it's stat selectable, right? Or does it come in Berserker? No, it's stat selectable, so it is stat selectable. So really quite easy to get, and it's an ascended piece. So, if you want an extra one, boom. So that would be, so these two bearkins, and then the two rings that I suggested to you that you get from the new map, and then the amulet I suggest just buy the World for War one, I guess. And then the back piece, I suggest crafting it from, and yeah. Okay, guys. I think I'm gonna call it here. Actually, before I do that, I want to share with you guys. I want to share with you guys a little sneak preview since I have a couple of you guys here. Been working on the Renegade video. I got a little trailer here I'm going to share. No problem, TJ. Happy to help. Go to pause the music. It's taking so long to open this. Holy crap. CapCut, please open. Holy schmeck. I'll have to cut it off at some point. But I've been working on it. It's taken freaking absolutely forever to finish. This is just the trailer. I have more progress on another part, but hope this looks okay. Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Ramix, and in today's video, it brings me great pleasure to present to you my Renegade build guide. I think that's the end. It's a work in progress. Almost done. I've got most of the work done on this build guide. I've got it all written out now, and we're just working on like the art stuff, like, you know, custom icons, pictures, and stuff that I have to insert in the guide. And I have the script pretty much completely done. I just have to record all the lines, finish all the art, and then pretty much just take like an hour or two and just go through all the editing. But almost done. All right. Anyways, guys, I almost forgot. If you guys want to join the Discord, please consider hitting the link in the chat. It's pinned in the stream chat. I have my written guides. I've got my builds linked here. You got announcements for any uploads, which right now is mostly used for stream ups, but any video uploads that will be coming soon. Then you got the meme chat. And then if you guys want any help with the game, I'm more than happy to talk with you guys and provide any help to get you guys going in the game. So feel free to jump in. If you guys have any suggestions, feel free to throw it in the chat. More than happy to take your opinions on things. Anyways, guys, I am going to stream again on Wednesday. Well, Wednesday stream is going to be fun because we are going to have the Rev Legend Reveal to look at. So hopefully there's some fun stuff for us to, I don't know, I guess speculate about. Let me fix this volume here. There we go. So anyways, guys, let me go ahead and... Oh, I had the wrong stance on. Let's go ahead and do the old breakdance tradition. Just gonna go over here. I love this place. This place looks so nice. Ooh. All right. I like the mountains there. All right, party people. Appreciate you guys hanging out, chilling in the stream. Hope you guys take care of yourselves, and I will see you guys again on Wednesday. Take care, y'all. I have no music playing. Let me put some tunes on for the outro. There you go. Some outro music. Alright guys, I'm gonna head to bed. Appreciate you guys sticking about. Take care, y'all.